For decades, political power in India was measured by a very specific set of visuals. It was about the scale of the rally, the sprawling crowds, and the ability to hold a dense audience captive from a stage. The job of connecting with constituents often boiled down to delivering loud speeches and cutting red ribbons outside new buildings. But recently, at the India Habitat Center in New Delhi, the atmosphere was entirely different. Nearly 80 members of parliament and state assemblies gathered here, taking on the role of students. They were attending a policy workshop organized by the Nation First Policy Research and Change Foundation. The foundation's chairperson, Tarun Chugh, laid out a practical reality. Passing a centralized law in parliament is only the first step. The gap between signing a policy in the capital and actually executing it on the ground is vast. To close that gap, a modern lawmaker has to move past traditional political theater. Today's governance requires mastering 3 distinct domains of administrative execution. In the past, a representative's primary focus was securing funds for physical clinic buildings. Today, that responsibility has shifted to overseeing how healthcare is actually implemented at the district level. Now, the mandate is much more complex. They have to oversee the active implementation of expansive national frameworks, specifically PMJAY and the local health and wellness centers. As BJP MP Dr. C.N. Manjunath pointed out at the workshop, this requires data literacy. Take a look at this digital structure. A policy like the Ayushman Bharat digital mission filters down through thousands of data notes to reach individual patients. Instead of relying on anecdotal complaints from constituents, lawmakers must read this data. They need to track exact patient outcomes and verify affordability metrics in real time. Success in public health now stems from the coordination of digital infrastructure that actually delivers care, eclipsing the old metric of laying a foundation stone. The second domain follows a similar trajectory: education. The political victory used to be getting a school built. Now, the metric for success is what actually happens inside the classroom. This is driven by the National Education Policy 2020. It's a comprehensive framework that requires precise, localized execution by MPs and MLAs. Saurav Chopra from the Central Square Foundation detailed exactly what this looks like. Lawmakers have to push beyond basic literacy campaigns. They are now tasked with championing competency-based learning and integrating vocational skills into the standard curriculum. That includes a strict requirement to deploy digital education tools. The explicit goal is to ensure the students in their district are equipped with skills relevant to the modern economy. This turns the local legislator into an educational strategist. They are directly responsible for upgrading the human capital of their entire district. But even a perfectly executed public health or education initiative will fail if the public doesn't know it exists. That brings us to the third domain: digital communication. During the workshop, BJP MP Sambit Patra addressed this directly. He outlined why proactive narrative building and structured social media outreach are non-negotiable skills for today's representatives. The digital space is overwhelmed by unverified claims. A lawmaker's core job is now to act as a frontline defender of the truth, preventing vital government schemes from being derailed by misinformation. We've already seen how critical this is. Ashish Chandorkar, via a video message from Geneva, pointed to the CoWIN platform during the COVID-19 vaccination drive. It served as a comprehensive proof of concept for digital governance. That direct digital link, sending policy updates and instructions straight to a citizen's phone, has effectively replaced the traditional town square. Without digital fluency, a modern lawmaker cannot cut through the noise or maintain a working connection with their constituency. All of these skills are building toward a formalized national target known as Viksit Bharat at 2047, India's goal to become a fully developed nation within the next few decades. That is a sweeping top-down vision, but actually achieving it requires gritty, bottom-up mechanical work across thousands of districts. It means the identity of the Indian Member of Parliament, or state MLA, has to change. They cannot survive merely as ideological figureheads. They have to operate as policy technologists. The trajectory of India over the next quarter century won't be decided by grand speeches in the capital. It will be decided by the data literacy, the coordination, and the digital fluency of its local administrators on the ground.